Good evening, dear Foxians and esteemed viewers. I am Dr. Suman Sinha, Chairperson, Vaginal Surgeries Committee, Fogsi, and your host for today's podcast. I welcome you all to the Enriching Gyan Pravah Flow of Knowledge podcast episode number 87. And I'll be taking through a very inspirational and success story of a literator, a trailblazer in the field of literature, who is TEDx speaker, motivational speaker, best-selling author, life skill coach, corporate trainer, Pinkathon ambassador, and a cancer crusader, Madam Neelam Kumar. I welcome you to this podcast
Thank you, Dr. Suman.
platform. Madam Neelam Kumar dons many hats to her credit. Having fought cancer at a very close range, she has set off on a mission to give back to society through spoken and written words. Thank you, Madam, for accepting our invitation and joining us today. Before I begin the podcast, I take the honor to invite and welcome a very dynamic, multi-talented, and multitasked Joint Secretary Foxy, Dr. Ashwini Kale. She is also an IVF specialist, chief embryologist in Asa Kiran Hospital, Pune, and she has also been the vice president of Pune Obstetric and Gynec Society. She is very, very hardworking and very talented, and she is actually our workforce. We have any problem, any query, she is there to find a solution. And she is also shouldering very, very big responsibility. She has taken many of the Foxy presidential initiatives like KYN, Sampurna, Anubandh, Gyan Deepika, and these all projects are focused towards our women and it touches the lives of our women. So, welcome, Dr. Ashwini, and we would like to listen to you and kindly address to all our viewers.
Thank you so much, Suman Madam, for those kind words. A warm welcome to Neelam Madam for this
Thank you.
amazing initiative by Foxy. It is all the efforts of these chairpersons that every day we are having this conversation from 8 to 9 with personalities who are an expert in their own field. So it is really a treat for us that every day we get to meet new personalities, get to hear their experiences. So as Foxy, you would be knowing that we are also working towards cervical cancer Mukt Bharat, where we have begun a very good initiative called as Nirmal Banaras, where we have adopted the city of Varanasi and our Foxy doctors have taken it to themselves to screen as much as possible all the women of Varanasi. That is what our target is, and to make them aware regarding cervical cancer awareness and also the HPV vaccine. So the program has already been rolled out from 4th of March and we are planning to complete it by November. So it is also a very huge presidential initiative by Dr. Sunita Tandulwadkar. And the second initiative she started is for breast cancer awareness. So we are holding a rally and an awareness camp from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. So I must say that we were very lucky that we could flag this off in the month of April, the first week of April in Kashmir. And I mean, those were the very places where our doctors had been and we flagged off the rally. I mean, we really feel bad for the condition today, but then our mission started there in Kashmir and it's going to get over in the month of July in Kanyakumari. So from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, there are going to be 30 places where we are going to conduct camps and awareness initiatives against cervical and breast cancer. So a very
Wonderful.
warm to you, Madam. Would love to hear from you. I will join from the viewers link and all the best, Suman, Madam.
Thank you, Ashwini. It was really
Thank you
wonderful
so much, Doctor.
listening to
Thank you.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Neelam.
so
I would
much.
also love to have you at one of these programs wherever possible through Foxy.
Sure.
I mean,
Sure.
looking at your passion for the work in the field of cancer, so that is also a forte. So anytime through Suman, Madam, we could definitely would love to welcome you.
Thank you so much. I feel very honored.
Thank you, Madam. Bye, Suman.
Bye.
So once again, I welcome and invite our guest of today, Madam Neelam Kumar. So a brief introduction of her once globally educated and widely traveled. Madam Neelam Kumar is a best-selling author. She has been trained in the act of writing by India's great literature and journalist, Mr. Kuswant Singh, with whom she co-authored our favorite Indian stories, And after that, her journey of writing path-breaking book began. Finding no happy literature on cancer in India, she decided to write one to Cancer with Love. Soon became India's first joyous book on cancer. It became source of strength and positivity, not only for cancer-stricken and their caregivers, but also for those looking for hope and positivity amidst life adversities. Her biography for actor Manisha Koirala, Healed, has become internationally bestseller. Again, three of her books have been funded by legendary personalities like late Mr. Ratan Tata and Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, who has endorsed the power of her words. She has worked as DGM Steel Authority of India, and for working there for some time, she decided to follow her passion of firing young minds to become the best vision of themselves. Backed up by her training in USA, while she was studying for her master's in journalism, she devoted her life to life skill training. She has been a life skill coach in Mumbai's prestigious school for 20 years and has fired the minds of around 10,000 students with her specially designed life skills modules. In the capacity of life skill coach, she has also written several books to her credit, like I'm a Sea of Possibilities to Cancer with Love, A Journey of Joy, Bikram Betal, Wi-Fi and Wisdom Connecting with Teens. There are many awards and accolades to credit, to name some. The prestigious Nargis Dutt Memorial Trophy in 2017 for her outstanding contribution to cancer awareness through her books. She inspires Inspiring Indian Women Award in 2018, that is from London. She has also been awarded as Rex Karamveer Global Fellowship Award and the Karamveer Chakra Gold Award in 2019, instituted by iCongo and United Nations, and then the Rex Platinum Karamveer Platinum Chakra Award in 2024 from Congo in collaboration with UNO. Recently, she has been awarded by Dadabhai Phalke Award in Literature in 2023. Great work, madam. Heartiest congratulations to you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. I feel very humbled to be in such esteemed company of so many doctors. Thank you for inviting me, Dr. Suman.
So we go to the questions now to you. So the first question to you is, there have been so much written about you and your books on social media, but how do you describe yourself? We would like to know.
How I describe myself, I feel I'm a repositioned, renewed human being, because maybe I lived through my plural cancers, because I have a lot to give. And the more I give, the more I get. What do I get? Lots of love from my readers and lots of blessings from those who have benefited from my books on cancer.
Thank you. Indeed, it's a really proud moment to hear from you. After your sufferings, and you have gone up so high, internationally acclaimed you are now. How did you travel this tough journey, and how did you come to this? I mean, here you are. So it's really very surprising, and we are really inspired by your um, passion of learning, writing. And I know it was from the beginning, as far as I remember, you were so passionate about writing. And this has led you to an international level. So you must keep your passion, must follow your passion, and you have done it. So many
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So I would like to again ask you, tell us how and why you started writing.
You know, it's a very strange story. I was brought up in a non-English speaking country, not very popular today, Russia. Okay. And so the first language I learned and I was educated in was Russian. And when we came back to India, and I was put in a very prestigious school, I didn't know any English. So I was bullied. And my teacher, she said, this girl is wood sitting on wood. She will never learn the English language. So that became my mission of life. And I kept on learning, kept on getting my degrees. And, yes, I am so grateful to the universe that today I have managed to become the best-selling author of 11 books, all in English. So, that was my life's mission. And I really want to tell you, cancer was the biggest gift I got in life. People usually say, "Kyun hua, nahi hona tha." I say, thank you, cancer, for coming into my life, because it changed my whole perspective from only me to the entire world. When I came back from America after doing my master's in journalism, I saw that India is sitting on an epidemic, a volcano, a live volcano of cancer, but not much is being done about it. We are not much is being talked about it. So, well, I was struck with cancer, and I was looking around for books to cheer me up. As you said, I've always been a reader and a writer, and I could not find any happy books on cancer. I read all the classics, Tuesdays with Morrie, Grit and Grace, and The Last Lecture. I even saw the Hindi film Anand. In all these, the protagonist dies. Now, I had decided not to die, so I said, now who will cheer me up? So, well, it's me who's going to cheer me up. That's how I wrote To Cancer with Love, My Journey of Joy, right during my chemotherapy sessions. And I had no hair, no eyelashes. I was bald, but I went up on stage and I told women, drop that shame, go and get screened. I
Yes.
got saved because early detection is the best prevention. Now, the book To Cancer with Love became such a big, it became India's first joyous book, and it zoomed on to become a bestseller. It gave me so much of happiness. So I thought, let me turn it into a graphic novel. So I didn't have the money. I'd spent all my money in my cancer treatment. And I put it on my social media, and I was literally begging people to, donate 500 rupees to this book, and nobody did. But mystically, because I truly believe in the power of the mystic law, that is the Buddhist chant, what happened is that late Mr. Ratan Tata, he came forward and he donated the money, and then the balance part, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, superstar. And this is how this book, which is on Amazon, came about. And with its stunning illustrations and everything, it has become a huge success. I'm happy that it has become a success because it's helping adversity fighters, not only cancer fighters, adversity fighters around the world. So, yes, it's been quite a journey. And I think I've led a rich life. So, when I die, I'm going to say, great life I've had. Where am I going next? So,
You are living, even if you're not there, your books are there. Always inspire
yes, that's
people.
my
And that is
legacy.
the great thing that nobody will forget you never.
And this
Manisha
one,
Koirala.
look at, can you see it?
Yeah, healed, na? Healed, yeah. Manisha
Healed,
Koirala.
Manisha Koirala's book, this also became a huge bestseller, and people have been taking a lot of inspiration from it.
Yeah, I've
Yes.
seen so many photographs of yours with Manisha Koirala
Yeah,
with the
she's a
book in
very
your
nice
hand. So,
person, very talented, and a very nice person.
wonderful, madam. Wonderful. So, among your, now coming to your awards a bit, among your many awards has been the prestigious Nargis Dutt Memorial Trophy for writing um, path-breaking books on cancer. Recently, you received the prestigious Karambir Chakra Platinum Award. Do share with us what your citation reads.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suman. Yes, it was a great moment for me. And yes, the citation is right here. the Rex Karamveer Chakra Gold and Platinum Award, instituted in partnership with the UNO. The citation reads, Neelam Kumar, acclaimed author of 11 best-selling books and seasoned life coach, has pioneered a shift in India's cancer conversation, replacing grimness with optimism. Earlier, uh, there was so much of doomsday prediction about cancer. Nobody has focused on the survivors, because cancer is not surely a death sentence. I mean, you doctors know, you have been doing such a wonderful job that now there's a growing tribe of survivors. So for me, I had to shift the conversation of India from all this grimness to optimism. And thank God people noticed it, and therefore this award. Thank you.
Yes, because you are very right. There was none of book, none of the author have ever written about cancer, the better part of the cancer.
Yes, yes.
The
And
deadliest part,
not only,
everybody
yeah,
knows.
yeah.
The
And not,
better part, how
yeah,
it can be taken to, and it
sure.
gives a lot of inspiration that you should go for initial screening always after 35 or 40, get it done,
Yes,
and if it is detected early, it is treatable. So this
absolutely.
mindset has to be
Yes,
put inside
cervical
each and
cancer,
every mind.
cervical
Cervical
and
cancer,
breast cancer both. Yes,
and breast cancer is so easy to detect. Just do a self breast examination. That's all. What we are teaching the women whom we meet. So they come for any illness, but we tell them about. So I take a
very
pap smear,
nice.
cervical screen for cervical screening, and I teach them how to do a self breast
Wonderful,
examination.
wonderful,
And no, not, I don't charge anything about this my initiative, apart from treating the illness. Yes, of course, about the illness they have to pay, but this is absolutely free. This is uh, my charity, I can tell.
wonderful.
And they get themselves, and they, when they come to know that they are disease free, they're not suffering from any cervical cancer, they become so happy. And really,
Absolutely,
I love to
absolutely.
see their face, and I
Yes,
really feel that I have done some justice to these.
yes.
So, coming to our next question. Congratulations, madam. We would love to hear why and how you wrote your bestseller, To Cancer with Love, My Journey of Joy. It remains an iconic book on cancer. Can you please read a page from it for us?
Oh, 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 read a page. I haven't brought it, but yes. Um, can I just go and get the book?
Yes, you can.
You can ask me another question until then.
Okay. Viewers, just a minute. I've requested our guest speaker to bring that book because we would like to see one of the pages what she has
Okay,
written. So,
sorry.
no, no, it's
Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this, but yes, I would love to read this book, a page from this book. Okay. Life is like water, ever flowing, ever moving. It has no beginning and no end. Like a meandering river, it twists and turns into ever new topography. Sometimes it delights us with a patch of sunshine so intense that you wish you could run bare feet onto its banks and stay there forever. But just when you are preparing for this escapade, it winds without warning into a terrain so grim, dark, and foreboding that you wish you could run for cover, except there is none. That is the adventure that makes life such a crazily dizzy, thrilling journey. The only way out is to fall deeply, madly, irrevocably in love with it, as I have. This is the preface. And then it
beautiful
goes on.
lines.
It goes on to talk about, how I tackled it. And then there is also an interactive section at the back where readers can jot down their own journey. And I've put in some life skills which they can apply to any adversity, and they can cope with that. In fact, for these both these books, the graphic novel version as well as the prose version, Dr. Suman,
What is
I
graphic? Just I wanted to know what is graphic version.
It's a comic book. It's
Okay.
a comic book with illustrations
Acha.
because readership is now dwindling. People can't handle big books, they don't have time. So in these rush times, I wanted to create the same book as a comic book so that on the go people can get the power dose of inspiration, and it has worked you know
Is it
so
available on?
on
Is
Amazon, please buy it. Yes.
definitely I
Yes.
want to buy it.
And
Okay.
in fact, I will tell you something very, very exciting for me. Suddenly, this book has become a graphic medicine. For your doctors are doing their research on this book,
Acha.
and it is being used as a graphic medicine in the Graphic Institute of Humanities or whatever. Two or three people, they have approached me for permission to use it as a research and give it to their patients. So I would really, really want doctors. I mean, you all prescribe medicines, but this is medicine for the soul from a patient's point of view. So the prose version for those who read, and this is the graphic novel, the comic book version with lots of illustrations, which can bring joy along with your medicines. You can give them this
Definitely,
book.
definitely, because many times we are meeting these type of patients now coming with uh, just diagnosed cancer and they're very, very depressed. And I
Absolutely.
can suggest this book that you just read it, go
Absolutely.
through it, and it is
Mm,
treatable. Be pretty sure that you will be get treated, but
bilkul.
uh, go in depression. It will harm
Yes.
other.
Mm,
Really, thank you so much for, I mean, showing light
thank you.
of your book and what do you want to say. We could understand now through your book. So, what are the superstitions surrounding cancer in India?
Oh, lots, lots. एक तो पहले the biggest superstition is that it is your punishment for past sins, है ना? तो
Acha.
आपने कुछ किया होगा पिछले जन्म में, इस जन्म में, so that उसकी ही सजा आपको मिल रही. It is your bad karma coming back. So suddenly you are being seen as a villain. It was so traumatic for me that here I'm suffering and people are thinking, oh, she's a sinner. I said, I have to put it down as a book. But more than the superstitions, I think, Dr. Suman, what I saw is the unfortunate face of our society, the myths, the ignorance, which is actually, a social evil. There are many women. In fact, one woman, middle-aged woman, who came to me, and she said, मैम मेरे पति ने मेरे को तो घर से निकाल दिया. एंड शी वाज व्हाट इन अ लेट 50s. निकाल दिया, बोला कि ये ब्रेस्ट कैंसर का इन्फेक्शन तुम्हें कहाँ से लगा. सो यू सी दे स्टिल थिंक दैट इट इज एन इन्फेक्शन एंड तुमने पाप किए हैं एंड ऑल दैट रबिश. एंड ही थ्रू हर आउट ऑफ द हाउस, but promptly he got himself a young wife. So it is a social evil. If we don't educate these people, women are going to suffer. But that I'm talking about the rural areas. You know what happens in the urban areas? There are many women who think the image of the ideal Indian woman is to be the perfect goddess. So when they get any funny feeling in their body, they postpone going to a doctor. They say husband का foreign tour खत्म हो जाए, बेटे का board exam खत्म हो जाए, daughter की शादी खत्म हो जाए. And then there is the shame, the concept of shame. How do you show that organ to a doctor? So many women have come to me and they say, नहीं, मर जाऊंगी पर दिखाऊंगी नहीं. So in the end, when they go to a doctor, it is already too late. And upholding the perfect image of the perfect Indian woman, these women die. So it's a social evil. All that I have brought up in my books.
I know a story of a very big personality. His wife, she suffered from this breast cancer, and it was diagnosed because she was diagnosed very late. I think during COVID time, and she couldn't go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And so she couldn't understand what is happening to her. And by the time COVID was over, she went to the doctor and she was diagnosed with this disease. And then, won't you believe, she didn't take treatment and she
Oh,
died. What was the reason? My friends will know that I
that's
suffered. And
horrible.
when after death I had gone to visit the family and I asked what had happened, and when her son told me, I really, I said, why can't you all take her
Yes,
to
yes.
doctor? And she said, she was very beautiful looking, very, very beautiful looking. And she said, I want to die as I am
Oh my
because I
God.
know if I get treatment, chemotherapy and all, I will lose, there will be loss of my hair and I will,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever
yeah,
you were
yeah.
telling. And she didn't want to portray herself like that. And she took death. She invited death.
Imagine
So
how terrible.
this I really wanted to tell on this platform. So many of my gynecologists and other viewers might be listening. So don't be ashamed. This is a part of the disease. Just
Yes.
suppose you couldn't diagnose yourself, then it's none of your fault. There is treatment, even in later stage. Now, very newer therapies have come, and 100% curable it is.
And also, doctor, many women, or even men, I suppose, when they get cancer, they say कि नहीं पूजा करेंगे तो चला जाएगा,
हाँ,
ये नजर लगी है, and they try alternate therapies. हाँ, ये खा लूंगा, कौन से पत्ते खा लूंगी तो ठीक हो जाऊंगी. See, the more you delay, I want to say it on this platform also, the more you delay going to a proper doctor, the worse it will get. So take yourself immediately to a proper doctor, a medical doctor, not to a jhad fook wala, please. Okay?
yeah. I also want to say that all women should also take care of themselves.
Absolutely.
Husband, ठीक है, you take care of your husband, take care of your
Huh.
child, go to workplace, but do care yourself. You is very important. मैं
You
भी
know,
हूँ.
yeah, you are absolutely right. In fact, I have spent my life trying to shatter the stereotype of two things: how a widow should look and how a cancer patient should look, a cancer survivor should look. When I became a widow, everyone expected me to wear white and, act very, very, morose. I had a wonderful, I had a fairy tale wedding, but I can't wear my grief on my as a badge for others to see. It's my personal feelings. Also with cancer, after that, I mean, I wear dresses, I wear jeans, I wear everything, because that does not define me. Why should a cancer survivor not look like any other normal person when the gifts have been given? My hair is now thicker, the skin is better. So these are gifts that nature gives
Yes,
back to you.
yes, yes.
Absolutely. So do not be afraid of,
Do not be.
doing the right thing.
So we move forward. You are a reputed author of 11 books, as you said, uh, and you could tell us a little bit about your other books. We heard about the Cancer with Love and A Journey of Joy. Little bit about your other books, if you
Sure.
remember.
As you know, I was very fortunate to have been noticed by the greatest literature of our times, Mr. Kushwant Singh, with whom I wrote the Our Favorite Indian Stories by Kushwant Singh Neelam Kumar. Because of his name in it, the book continues to be a huge bestseller. It focuses on the regional writing, the wealth of regional writing in India. And during the pandemic, I thought, I mean, you doctors were working, doing wonderful work. I thought as a writer, I must respond to it. So I wrote I Am Invincible, 13 true tales of grit, courage, and survival. And I took those interviews from around the world. And it's actually a good read for all doctors, because it is about a man who had no legs in Australia, but yet he came to India, to climb Mount Everest. There is another one, Jung Jaswal, who is in America. He has had 6 heart attacks, and he that's what he has said. And he has had a kidney transplant as well as a heart transplant, and he is the most active person I have ever seen. He's always traveling around the world. There's also a gang rape victim. And this lady refused to be a victim. She's now a big celebrity, in Bombay. So, there are very stories of courage. And then when the readers read it, they said, oh my God, when they could do it, I can do it too. Because COVID was, it spread so much of fear and hopelessness and grimness, seeing
Correct.
everything. So, yeah, this book became a lighthouse of hope. And many, many books. But yes, I would like to mention Vikram Betal, which I wrote for the kids. It is about ancient wisdom and modern AI age, how they are similar. And because I'm a life skills coach, I have been a life skills coach I left my India's largest steel company as the head of communication. And I thought now I must get back to the roots, grassroots, and inspire youngsters. So, yes, I'm in a school here. I've been there with 17-year-olds, and I teach them how to handle life, all the adversities of life. So, it's been a wonderful journey, and it's been a mind shift in them, because when you teach them resilience, they can handle everything. Because now the world is falling apart. We don't know what kind of world we are going to live in. Even tomorrow, we don't know. And then this latest book of mine, Wi-Fi and Wisdom, Connecting with Teens, is a huge bestseller. It talks about three generations: the grandparents, the parents, and the Gen Zs, the teens, and how they have all been separated by the mobile addiction. Everyone is on their mobile,
Their
and
mobile,
the
yeah.
heart
Sitting
is not
together but not
connected.
talking. This is story of every house, I think, nowadays.
Every house. So that's why the book has become a huge success, because everyone relates to this book. So I've taken interviews of all three generations in that. So it's a very interesting book. And I'm revealing it here. I'm currently about to finish my 12th book. I challenged my brain to write on something that I've never written before. It's on AI. And it's AI and a love story. Never written a love story, but yes, I've written this again. It's with a purpose. Um, this year, in a few months' time, I think it will be released. So this is my ongoing journey. So writing for me is like breathing. If I don't write, I can't breathe.
When do you take time?
I
How do you
don't
get
get the
time?
time. It's my therapy, doctor. When I'm very, very, busy and
Mhm.
I need a break, I write. When I'm very
Nothing.
tired, I write. And when I have time, I take classes on how to write your book in 6 easy steps. But the most interesting thing that has happened is that the biographies that I have written, for example, I write, all doctors are doing fantastic work. Okay. But uh, if I write a biography of one doctor, of course, it's at a price, the public attention focuses on that particular doctor. So it comes out of the clutter. So many successful careers have come out of my biographies on lawyers, on doctors, even ordinary teachers, what wonderful work they are doing. So these biographies have really, really benefited them, given them better business, better remuneration, and focus. So now everyone wants a book written on them. And uh, please give everyone my contact, corporate.lounge@gmail.com. You can contact me if you want a biography written for you.
Yes. Yes. I think our president, madam, would love to.
I would love to write one on her. Yes,
Yes. Even we will like to
sure.
get a biography of our president done. Yeah.
Yes, she's done such
Right.
wonderful work.
Do
Yes.
ideas always keep on coming into your mind?
Yeah, I know, I know.
Floating.
It's a kida in the head.
It's true, always floating.
Yes.
So, coming to the next question. Besides writing, it's different now. In what other ways do you spread inspiration, messages about health and cancer? What are your other ways?
Yes. So I do TED, I'm a TEDx speaker. I talk about, I raise awareness on this. I am a motivational speaker where I talk about this. I'm a Pinkathon ambassador. I walk, I run I'm a Pink Sister. And I'm a full-time life skills coach, as I told you. I empower young minds to, become resilient and to become the best versions of themselves. And I'm a life appreciator. I appreciate every moment that I am alive.
Nice to hear that. So this 24 hours time might be very less for you. You work more than 24 hours in a day because your mind is always working.
Always, when I
Always.
was in my corporate, I didn't tell you, I'm a corporate trainer. So many companies, they call me, to take classes for them. And there's one book I've written, I am a Sea of Possibilities. Even I'm forgetting the full name. Okay. Oh, an adult coloring book. It is for people who are feeling tense, who are feeling stressed, and caregivers. They can paint their worries away. So that's a very popular thing. That's just one of the things I do. But in corporates, I have about 50 modules on resilience, adversity fighting, everything. So yeah, I'm a corporate trainer also, a successful one, I would say.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely you are. But I keep on following you.
Oh, but you can see I'm also enjoying life. It's not as if I'm sitting in a corner and crying.
No. It's you definitely enjoy it. That also I will ask you. You have a
Life
big
has to be, yeah, life
celebrate it.
has to be savored every minute.
Yeah, and it has
It's
to
a
be
gift from
celebrated.
God.
Yes.
So,
Okay. You have very strong opinion about patient-doctor relationship. Do share with us your views. Like you had.
absolutely. You are very right. I'm just changing my background because I'm in Mumbai. So, this is my Mumbai background. Um, I have very strong opinions about patient and doctor relationships. I feel that doctors,
Your own experience also you would like to know with your
first
own.
of all, when I was having my baby, Dr. Suman was my gynecologist. And
So
Dr.
my name
Suman
only.
was so compassionate, whereas I don't want to say it, so Dr. Suman knows it. In the next cabin, there was a very top gynecologist, and she was actually slapping women who were in pain. And I was horrified. I said, oh my God, how can this be? And it was my first baby, but you dealt with me so patiently, so lovingly. So that tells me, I've always believed that a doctor is the first medicine for patients. And I was very lucky when I got my cancers. I got Dr. Badwe of Tata Memorial Hospital. I got Dr.
Great.
Muzammil
Very
Sheikh.
great.
So wonderful doctors who, number one, they listened to me. So I think the first duty of a doctor is to listen actively, listen to my fears, listen to my anxieties, and support me through them. So these doctors, in fact, I've written about them in my books. How I won the battle is because I remember Dr. Muzammil, when I'd lost my hair, he just came up to me and he sat by my side and he said, Neelam, you're still looking pretty. And for me, he knew that I wasn't, but he was just, telling me such things because for a woman, it's terrible to lose her
Terrible. I told
hair.
you the story now because you lost her beauty, so she preferred to die.
Yes, that was
She was,
something
I
that made
think,
me smile.
58 years only. 58 years
Yeah,
or 59 years. Such a tender age to die.
yeah.
The story which I'm telling you.
Okay, okay. And also, doctors, the first thing is communicate clearly and make me a partner in the journey. Not Don't treat me like a machine which has a
Okay.
broken part and that part has to be fixed. Look at a patient holistically because we are emotions, we are experience, we have a future, we have children, we want to live. So Another terrible thing is many patients, many doctors, not you all, they do not give any time. It's a lecture instead of support. So patients need support. They don't need a lecture about do this, do that. No, be a partner in my journey. And that's how I think Dr. Badwe, Dr. Mehta, Dr. Muzamil Sheikh, they said, come on, we'll deal with it and we'll win over it. And that gave me the courage because once a doctor says that, it's the placebo effect, then I want to become successful. I want to prove them right and not my fears right. So doctors have a very, very big role to play. And also, there is a little confusion about cancer. Many patients, they do not know whether mammogram is good or bad, whether chemotherapy is good or bad, because there's so much of literature coming out about, in Switzerland, they've stopped mammograms. So there's a lot of confusion. So we need details. We have a mind, we can think, we can research. So if the doctor gives us support, we can give the doctor a good patient, and the patient can give them a victory, and himself or herself a victory also. So it's a two-way street. In fact, for doctors, during that time, I read a book and I gave it to all my doctors. It's called Love, Medicine, and Miracles. And it should be made compulsory reading for every doctor. Bernie Siegel is the author, and he has talked about how he talked his patients out of the illness. It's such a powerful book, that it should be made compulsory reading. But yes, doctor-patient bond, the stronger it is, the better the success, the outcome. Having said that, I've spoken from the patient's point of view. But having said that, I must say, doctors are doing a wonderful service to humanity. And to all of you of Foxy and the president and the vice president, the secretary, joint secretary, and to Dr. Suman, I must say, I want to express my gratitude for the selfless work you people are doing.
As an author, there's another question to you.
Oh,
As an yeah, little bit
yes.
more. As an author, cancer survivor, you were
Yes.
also a cancer survivor. What do you hope to see happening in future?
Oh,
How do
yes. Yes, that's a very interesting question. First of all, I hope my books on cancer can be translated in regional languages,
yes, that
because,
is. Mhm.
yeah, people who cannot read English, they deserve to know from a patient, a survivor's point of view, कि ऐसे होता है, this is how you can tackle. Any amount of medical advice is of course welcome to them, but seeing how a survivor has handled it will empower them. I think that would be wonderful. And what else? I think I wrote somewhere. um, yes. uh, Also, as a survivor, I would say if only we can make cancer treatment more affordable in India. I do not know why it is so expensive that entire families are wiped out of their savings, life savings, just to treat, one person on cancer. And also, again, there's a lot of confusion. We read in the papers and everywhere that a vaccine has come out for cancer, but why are we not hearing about it in India? And people feel, I mean, patients feel that maybe cancer has become a business. The treatment of cancer has become a business through chemotherapy and all these. So it's a, aggressive education is required to clear away these myths. Because
Yeah,
when there's so much of fear in patients, there should be a two-way talk.
we are
Yeah.
we are collaborating with government to make these vaccinations also cheaper. Because
बिल्कुल.
yes, I know, and Bihar is the first state in India which has given free treatment, free vaccination to all the, uh,
What
adults
vaccination
and
is
girls.
this, doctor?
This is
It's
cervical
for
cancer
cervical.
vaccination.
Isn't there anything for breast cancer?
No, till breast cancer doesn't have any. Just self breast examination and then early treatment, that is chemotherapy only,
Early
or
treatment, yeah.
yeah, surgical and chemotherapy. And the best thing is self breast examination. It is the most easier thing. And regarding the cost of chemotherapy, yes, it was very high that time, but government has done lot of work to bring those medicines, and it has now been manufactured in India, and the prices, I'm sure about it, that the prices will go down, and most of the drugs, the prices have gone down within reach to
Wonderful,
patients.
wonderful. Because
Even
I've
the,
seen, sorry.
the vaccination, the cervical cancer vaccination, earlier it was very costly. Like one, it needs at least for the adults and girls, it needs 2 doses at least, and one dose would cost around say 2000 to 11,000, whatever type of there are 3 or 4 types of vaccination available in
Oh,
my country. But government, our the finance minister is laboring very hard to make it free to all adults and girls. So, like they are getting polio vaccine, they are getting
yes.
diphtheria vaccines, and all the scheduled vaccination in the childhood. They will be getting the cervical cancer vaccination. So,
So wonderful,
we are
so
going to
wonderful,
make this disease a zero disease now, disease
wonderful.
free. We want to see our women cancer free of cancer cervix and vulval
Absolutely.
cancer, and there's so many other cancers which will be um, taken care of by taking vaccination. And we are taking so many classes to different schools, to the nurses training college, to the village women, to educate them, to empower them, let them know about the
Very
vaccine,
good,
because
very good.
don't even know. So this is the brainchild of our Foxy president, and she's working very
Wonderful.
hard. As Shwani madam has already told you that we started the project in Kashmir.
I
uh,
know, that's so impressive. My
Now,
goodness.
and there was a mashal, and that was handed over from Kashmir to, it has gone to UP now, and that way the mashal will be followed by each and every state, and
Wow.
gradually it will reach. And the motive behind it is to make all your women aware about this cancer, that it is
Beautiful,
treatable, it
beautiful.
is preventable, it is everything. So this I wanted to give the
It's
message
so,
through this platform.
so total salute to you, angels in white robes, in a white coat, because
This
this
is
is
our
what is
duty.
the need of the hour.
We're not angels, but it is our duty, and we have become doctor to give this message.
How
This is
wonderful.
so. Coming to other question, what 5 motivational tips we have been talking and learning so much? Now we would like to know some motivational tips to our viewers. You would like to give to them to cope best with cancer.
So, one thing I saw that the important thing is to surround when a person gets. I'm speaking from the point of view of a patient. When somebody gets afflicted with cancer,
Mhm.
you must surround yourself only with positive people who help you grow in joy. Actually, all the people who came to me, well-meaning visitors, they started talking मेरी चाची की दादी को मेरी ये वो and all stories वो मर गई वो मर गई. No patient wants to hear that. You know, I'm going to write, thinking of writing a dummy's guide on how to visit patients. उनको sob stories नहीं सुनाना है. You have to really give them courage and hope. And because each person's experience is unique, you cannot generalize that ये हुआ मेरी उनको इसलिए आपको भी ऐसा होगा. There are doctors for that. Let the doctors take care of that. Don't give all these झाड़ फूक and all the वो क्या herbs के medicines. No, that doesn't work at all. Also, I tell every adversity fighter, write your own life script. Nobody else will write it for you. You have to decide that you will win. And the battle, it has to be first won in the mind. The body will comply. But if you decide that you will win, every nerve and cell will work towards making your own determination come true. That's what we learn, we practice in Buddhism. We just say Namyoho Renge Kyo, and it's so empowering. Um, Also, that is why I say take a deep dive into spirituality. So, this is something, whatever you believe in, just take a deep dive into that, and have absolutely no doubt that if you are courageous, you will win. The doctor will become your partner in the journey of success. So never get demotivated, never lose hope. Life is beautiful, and every breath has to be celebrated.
Thank you, Madam Neelam. Our Foxy president, another initiative is Arogya Rog Yatra. And she started from, the first place was, it was in Uttar Pradesh, only Rishikesh. And this is again a motivational thing that
Wow.
from there she went to Puri, then Banaras, everywhere, and now we'll be visiting Gujarat. That is to
Wow.
add knowledge to spirituality. Medicine cannot be without spirituality.
Yes, yes. No,
So this
that
is
would be really wonderful. I mean,
all
uh,
doctors have to be spiritual first, and then medicine
yes,
comes. So
yeah,
you have to treat your patient with spirituality as well as medicine. This is also
absolutely.
one of our
I'm
initiatives.
so glad you're talking about it, because, doctors usually need science-based evidence.
Hmm.
And, but I say spirituality is actually quantum physics.
Yes.
So it's a huge, thing that I could tell, but it is quantum physics. Therefore, spirituality is science.
Thank you, Neela, madam. So we are approaching time. So one or two more questions that is about your personal life.
No, but
So
I want to say before we conclude,
yeah,
um, hope is the best medicine that doctors can give. Hope is the best medicine, and hope is free. So that is something we humans can give each other. And
yes.
I
So,
want to salute all doctors again for all the wonderful work that you all are doing. We depend on you, and I really cheer you on for all the selfless, wonderful work you're doing. Foxy President, you've told me so many things about her. It's wonderful. We need such doctors in our midst.
so
Thank you
madam,
so much
can
for,
I ask you some few
please,
personal questions? So what
please.
are your hobbies apart from writing?
Writing, I I am never still. Okay, I love cooking, I love reading, I love playing with my children, I love talking to all my neighbors and my friends and everyone. And yes, we party a lot,
Yes.
so you miss.
What about, do you watch movies? Do you get time?
Of course, of course. Oh my God, I'm a movies ka kida. So, for me, the day is as stretchable as you make it. You know, time should never be a constraint.
वही तो मैं कह रही थी 24 घंटे भी कम पड़ते होंगे
कम
आपके लिए.
पढ़ते हैं.
But what is your
एक
best
डॉक्टर
food you
सुमन,
like?
एक लाइफ कम पड़ता है. So,
हाँ, ये तो सही है. मैडम आपका क्या सबसे फेवरेट फूड है? व्हाट डू यू लाइक टू हैव?
सबसे favorite food, I don't know. I'm a foodie. I love eating. So I love cooking everything, and I love eating everything. आप कोई भी बता दो ना, any dish I love eating.
And I remember you can make so good ice creams. I remember the
Ice
banana
cream.
ice cream and all. You used
Again,
to be also good.
it's an act of love. Whatever you make, pour love into it, and then it'll taste fine.
Do you love traveling?
Yeah. Sorry.
Do you love traveling? Because I've seen you
Traveling, I
traveling a lot
love.
of places.
I don't get that much of time because I have this full time, I'm looking after 2,000 kids. And I have actually, over the years, I have empowered 10,000 plus students who are all around the globe now. And they still keep calling me up, ma'am, what is that class you took on anger management? Please tell me. Please tell us about resilience. my child is doing this. What is it that you were telling us? So it's a full day and sometimes a full night also. So yes, I love traveling. But now I've become an armchair traveler because of lack of time. I would love to travel though. Yes.
So we have almost, I think, only 1 or 2 minutes left. So thank you very much, Madam Neelam, to be with us today, and so nice inspirational message you have been sharing with us. So once again, thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, Dr. Suman. Thank you to all the doctors. Thank you for everything that you all are doing for us. And sorry if sometimes we patients are nasty. So,
As Dr. Ashwani has told, we would like to have you in many of our projects, because the
sure.
moment our president comes to know about, because he will watch it, I know, the recording parts he will see, and she will definitely take you in her projects, and maybe you'll
Thank
be,
you so much. Thank you so much.
so you'll be one of our ambassadors. So
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so much
much.
once again. It was really, I love to
And
listen to
yeah,
you.
she needs a book. She's done such wonderful work. She should inspire people with her life, the kind of work that she's doing. Yes. So, and thank you, Dr. Suman, for such an in-depth interview. I enjoyed my time with you.
You too. You
Hope I
too.
get these pictures and the recording.
Yeah, yeah, definitely by tomorrow you'll be getting.
Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.